Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Pirillo, and you can ask me anything. Right now. Or anytime, really. I'll wait. I don't really want to talk over you asking me anything, but if you're still writing, let me go ahead and tell everybody else that I have posted exclusives to patrons on chrispirillo.com. This past week, it's been Old PCs Make Me LOL. That was a good video. How many more of these must we suffer? That's in relation to a gadget that you may not know about. You should be very afraid of this robot. I'm not going to spoil it. It's just for the patrons. Why I love technology. Oh, I just threw you a curveball. You weren't expecting that one. Wait until you see the reason or hear the reason. Microsoft Paint was horrid to begin with. That pretty much says it all. But I actually go into my history with Paint. And then the death of Flash may still be dangerous, and I explain why. Those are all the patron exclusives from last week, which you can get on chrispirillo.com. Have you asked me anything yet? Okay, well then, I've also just made different videos for the creatoradvocate.com supporters. Fellow creators may be looking for my advice, so I gave them exclusives. How creators should see YouTube, things you need to know about an MCN, dangers of giveaways that nobody talks about, best camera for video, and the magic question for any sponsored offer. See, I'm answering things all the time, and I'm here to answer your question. I've got a common question that I can, start this process off with, and that is a question that I see asked in every other channel for some reason. Is this channel dead? It's a common question. I believe that when someone asks the question or asserts that as a flat fact, they're doing it out of kindness. Because I can't imagine anybody saying that intentionally being rude. That really wouldn't make much sense, especially if they came to the channel because they wanted to support the channel. Why be rude to someone you allege to care about? But it is a common question, and I thought I would answer it for you now, here, definitively. Is this channel dead? Oh, I forgot I had this. Sometimes you gotta jiggle it to get your... Nope. I'm still alive. Still doing video. I've been doing video for so long. I know you've heard this story like 1,000 times over, if not several thousand times over, because I've done thousands upon thousands of videos in this channel, the Chris Pirillo channel. I've been Chris Pirillo my entire life. What does that mean? Does that mean I am stuck in a single topic? Or does that mean I am a complex creature? We're all complex creatures, who has many interests and many passions and many stories that he wants to share with everybody else. Many experiences that he just puts out there, right, for anybody to see. That's Chris Pirillo. And this is the Chris Pirillo channel. You can expect things here to be in relation to what it is that I might be interested in, right? Not just one thing, but one me. I understand how this could be frustrating for some people who need me to be a me, but just for them. I don't work that way. I also understand that the way certain social channels work in relation to content, they are effectively built around the idea that you come to somebody for one single thing. That's it. One thing. Not them, but the topic they may be talking about, which is challenging. If, said topic has, kind of run its course and you have other things that you want to share. It's difficult to be yourself online. It really is. And people argue that they demand the truth and they need the truth, but the truth is, when you tell someone the truth, they get upset at you. That's the truth. You can't be honest. Or maybe you can be honest, but you can't be too honest. So in saying that my life is more than just a single topic, I understand that I may very well have worked against the system because the system was not predicated on the model that you appreciate me. And I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying that in a typical social model, like social media model, whether we're talking about this platform or another, You may follow someone not because of who they are, but for a potential shared interest. And that's it. That to me is frustrating because I'm many communities rolled into one. Many parts of me have this single outlet, and I can't readily just carve them out into different channels because inevitably that, and I can tell you by experience, just creates confusion. But is this channel dead? No, is the answer. Because to me, it's never been about subs. It's never been about the number of followers, never even been about the view count so much. I would rather have a deeper connection with a smaller group of people than a less supportive connection with a wider group of people. And I know we all want to think that at one point in time everything was great, but it never really was. Never, in my experience on any social platform, was it ever steady. You have outliers and spikes of popular content, but inevitably those are outliers. Most of the videos that I've done over time, or anything that I've done over time, don't get seen by a lot of people, but I've done them enough. So at one point in time, I was uploading like 7 videos a day. I mean, they were all good. They were all information dense, right? But they didn't see a lot of views. They didn't. But I was doing them because like, I just want to talk about so much. Well, you need to narrow it down. I'm like, I talk too much. I admit it. I think you get that by now. I'm not someone who fits that mold. So then, in doing so much and trying so many things, I ended up becoming, I guess, a part of something that many people have become a part of, and that is the infamous algorithm. If a social platform changes the way it works, some people fall behind. And I've seen this happen with creators who change their tactics before an algorithm, and I've seen it happen even if they don't change anything. So it's not about me changing topics. It's not about me changing much of anything, right? I'm still Chris Pirillo. And I've always been trying different things. You go all the way back, you'll see. I've talked about a great many things over time, not just one thing. And I've been known for a great many things too. Not all good. So what I'm saying is other creators, whether they made a change or not, fell into this trap that you just cannot escape. Once it hits you, you're done. I guess I have no want, need, or desire to go the route that I tried and doing a different channel, because all that just did was cause more work and honestly frustration on your part and on mine, because it just created confusion. No one knew where to find anything, but you know where to find me, Chris Pirillo. So the channel's not dead. How do I know? I still have a pulse, and I'm still creating video that you probably don't see because you were unsubbed, you missed it in your notifications, it doesn't rank in search, a million different reasons that maybe 5 years from now you'll remember that I still exist, and then check in and then be surprised that I was still creating all this time. And I'm not the only creator to have this perspective or this experience. I'm not going to say that it wasn't because of certain things that I decided to do, but I will tell you that other people, through no fault of their own, have unfortunately seen the same question. Is this channel dead? And it wasn't because the creator changed a thing. So when you ask that question, I believe it comes out of kindness, but it may come across, or it could be construed as that you're almost you're reveling in that idea. But so long as I continue to do what I want to do, because I am Chris Pirillo, and share what I want to share, whatever it happens to be, on whatever topic I want to do, then it's not dead. It just isn't. By any measure. By my measurement, that's for sure. So, thank you for asking that question. Like I said, I believe it was a legit question. And if you didn't have that question, well, now you have somewhat of an answer, or at least an understanding that what I've gone through, other people have gone through as well. Far from alone. And I legit am asking you to ask me anything, or just offering to answer the questions. If only to keep you up to date on the other things I'm doing for subscribers to either chrispirillo.com or creatoradvocate.com, or even for you if you're still following me on this social platform, that social platform, or the other, for the free content that I continue to share with you, the free time that I want to share with you as a part of someone who appreciates me.